This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Hello everyone, we're Lewis and Shelley. For the next 2 days we're heading out into Khao Sok National Park for a couple of days of kayaking, cave exploration and jungle safaris, amongst many more. We're really looking forward to it. So we arrived yesterday afternoon from Koh Samui and we got a Raja ferry and then a bus for 540 baht. We're staying on the borders of the national park in the Chillax hostel. It's really nice here.
And they've been really good, just like helping us organise everything and organise our onward travel.
So definitely recommend them. We're getting picked up at 9 AM and we've packed our things into these small backpacks and we're leaving our big backpacks here overnight. So can't wait for it. There's several tour options to choose from at Chillax Hostel. We chose the 2-day 1-night tour and chose to go to the Coral Caves instead of the slightly more perilous Nam Talu Caves. The tour costs 2,500 baht per person, which includes all meals but excludes the national park entry fees, which cost an extra 300 baht per person. So we've been driving for about an hour. We stopped off at a local market for 10 minutes to get some breakfast. And then we'll soon be heading on into the actual national park itself. After another 15 minutes of driving, we arrived at the national park entrance and met up with our guide Bo and the rest of our group. We then paid our national park entry fees before heading down to the longtail boats for a swift showering journey. I'd highly recommend getting some waterproof covers for your small bags, as you're likely to get splashed. Before long, we were the only signs of civilization, surrounded by nothing but wonderful limestone cliffs. So we've arrived at our floating bungalow. It took us about an hour on the longtail boat, got a bit wet, to say the least. The shorts are a bit soaked through. We've had an upgrade. We paid an extra £10, and this is what you get for an extra £10. You get a huge bed, and most importantly, get your own toilet and sink. We felt like we were like proper snobby people because everyone else just had the standard room, but we felt like we wanted doors with locks and a toilet to ourselves that doesn't have lizards in it, so only 10 quid. So we've just been chilling at the lake bungalow for a couple of hours. Now we're going to head out to Coral Cave, which is like a 10 or 15 minute ride on the longtail boat, and it's like a 45-minute walk or so through the jungle. So we need to make sure we've got plenty of repellent on, otherwise God knows what might bite us. So we're arrived on what feels like a desert island. There's no one else around, just this group. So I feel a bit like Gandalf, I've got a stick. Been walking for 2 minutes and the guide's already spotted a tarantula den, so it's a good start. Our guide's also told us to look out for leeches, so look out every 5 minutes if we've got any on our legs. This is what jungle life's like. Our guide Bo was hilarious.
I will show you this one. You know a tin, you can smell them.
Every 10 minutes or so he'd disappear into the bushes in search of a jungle critter or something interesting to show the group.
Look. Oh. Look. They're feeling like they're on the air, you know. And then they will open the wing.
So we're just going to get bamboo wrap now to the Coral Cave. Right, so we're nearly at Coral Cave and the heavens opened while we were on the raft, so we're soaked. It's called Coral Cave because of the stalactites and stalagmites inside, which look a little bit like coral. This place is just incredible. We were then shocked by what we'd stumbled across lurking in the shadows.
I am living the cave long. Still single, look for some girl. But today very hungry.
Yeah, I found them long time ago.
It's been such an awesome day so far. Still not over yet.
I feel like I'm going to go to sleep tonight, like really happy. It's been a really good day.
Look at this view. Just amazing. Can't quite believe my eyes. So now we're on the jungle safari. So we've came to the next place on the safari, and earlier they were telling us that if you hear big crunches in the jungle, it's probably elephants eating, and we can hear that right now. After unfortunately no sightings of elephants, we headed back to base for the evening for a course of red snapper. Good morning, it's 6 AM and we're going to go out on a jungle safari at 6:30 AM. So
It's not even like a tiny bit light outside and it already looks really nice, doesn't it?
yeah,
The clouds are like pink.
hoping we see some wild elephants today. If not, we'll still enjoy it anyway. After a beautiful awakening, we trundled across the lake in a longtail boat to the same spot as the night before, in the hope of seeing some elephants. However, much like the night before, we could hear them, we just unfortunately couldn't see them. We waited and waited, the elephants were simply a no-show. Slightly disappointed, we headed back to base for the last time and had our breakfast. As we sat eating, we decided to give the shy elephants one last chance to make an appearance. To our surprise, we hit the jackpot.
We've just brought the kayaks out and we found a wild elephant at the side of the lake.
Having a nice little drink.
This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my whole life. So there's two. There's the mom elephant and then there's a little baby elephant behind as well.
We're back at the bungalow and we're just packing up, but I can't believe what we've just seen. I feel like I've just had to pinch myself because that was just amazing. But we're just going to pack up our stuff now and get back onto the boat and fortunately leave the national park. But first we're going to go for one more jungle safari and see the 3 rocks. The 3 rocks were equally as spectacular as everything else we'd seen in our amazing couple of days. We reluctantly headed back to land and had one final lunch with our group before parting ways, heading back to the hostel for our onward journey. So we've now arrived in Ao Nang, which means our Khao Sok adventure has come to an end, but
We didn't want to leave.
yeah, we really didn't want to leave. We enjoyed it so much. Hopefully we enjoy Ao Nang just as much. I'm sure we'll be doing plenty whilst we're here. We're here for another 4 nights, so looking forward to what Ao Nang has to offer. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.